This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability. This is a EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Finding fouls complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
Back at the 33-yard line.
On second down, Tua looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted.
Nothing.
Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
At the Seahawks, 38.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And his pass incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Derrick Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Seahawks nothing. Greg Zerline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to go deep for Conley, and he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just... Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, but I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry. What is going on here? 4 first quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Mike 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to go deep for Conley. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Conley. 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Seahawks 7.
Tight, watch left. Tight.
This is Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Derrick Henry.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the onset of this drive. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jameis to throw it. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he just... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, the tight end fails. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
56. Mike, 56.
Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
6 man. Check curls. Check the
They'll run with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Right back to him on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Line set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Christian McCaffrey.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the play. First down, Seahawks.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry fighting through. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll run it again with Henry. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deontay Johnson, 44 yards. And the Falcons add on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Seahawks 7.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Julio Jones.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 13-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. it's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. Open space inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
1-yard line.
Switch up.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whoop.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, it's Henry. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to keep it here. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
1st down, Seahawks.
From midfield, here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan. This player's development trait is hidden. Put this player in. start your week by installing your game plan.
today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Greg Zerline set to kick off. Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. On a man down, and it's Sanders. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Play action now. Winston sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. You got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 11 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get to play action and throw the ball deep later on. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw is Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
The pass. Fumble on the
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here comes the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And now a timeout as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Gurley on the carry.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Jerry Jeudy. That's good.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Intercepted by the Falcons.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Winston on 4th down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Winston's pass complete to
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run. It's Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He's going to sling this, and this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That is caught at the 7. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament. But it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Winston's pass.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
47-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboy.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15.
He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Able to find his running back, Geis. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And this time he is in.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will... Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin in the Windy City, where the New York Giants have made the trip to take on Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
A
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He gets it left side to Johnson. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
Winston's pass.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Falcons push further out in front.
For the point after.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, Cousins. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
56. Max 56.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
At their own 11-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Derrick Henry.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now they're going to fake it. There he goes right side. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time. And he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jarius Wright, 26 yards. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Throwing, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He's at the 50.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
So there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Judy. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Number 21.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
49-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Cousins now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Switch. Check 13. Check. Wait.
Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
At the 24-yard
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Gabriel Davis. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving him up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Atlanta looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Cousins sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been through.
And the pressure gets to him again. Dietrich Wise. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Third down.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it was a Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
These players are on the last year of their contract. You have grades for browse available players to improve your team.